Councilmember Kendall?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Here.
Mayor Moore?
Here.
Please stand for a silent prayer, a moment of reflection. We will now salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As to comply with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice was forwarded to the Asbury Park Press, the Coaster, and the Star Ledger on January 7th, 2020, and posted on the bulletin board the same date. All notices are on file with the city clerk. Do I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Please come to the mic, state your name and address for the record, and each speaker will have 3 minutes.
Ernest McNolly, 400 Deal Lake Drive, 305 7th, number 25, Asbury Park, New Jersey. I have here pictures of Ridge in Washington. Today, the Monmouth County prosecutor swore in an affidavit, along with the Asbury Park Police, that there's a one-way sign at the northeast corner of Ridge in Washington. There hasn't been a one-way sign there in 10 years. There isn't one today. They swore on oath, in writing. The police officer swore. He ignored that one-way sign. Your city manager assistant knows there's no one-way sign there. Everybody knows it. Here's the picture. I was found guilty, right? The lying has to stop at some point. And I only hope everybody out here in TV land can understand what's going on here. That's that. Now let's get to the article from the Coaster, the glorious Coaster, right? The third time my tires are vandalized, right? The Coaster writes an article, Asbury Park resident whose car was vandalized September said it was again vandalized over the weekend, February 2nd. Okay. I found out from the fire department that it was vandalized, right? Ernest McNolly said tires on his Jeep were flattened over the weekend where his car was parked on Main Street near Sunset Avenue. Sergeant Casey, the PIO, said we responded February 3rd to the incident after a report was made. How do you make a report before you even come to the scene? Hello? Okay. Casey said police examined the tires and found no evidence to support vandalism. Where's the report? I videoed the whole thing. They walked up, they looked at the wrong tires. Are you kidding me? Boone and Kendall. You know Kendall, right, the cop? Yeah? And by the way, this one-way sign that you guys swore, that's right by your church. I want you to take a selfie with the one-way sign, Mr. Kendall, because your 9-foot fence blocks it. And it's not even a one-way sign. Right? Who gave you the right to build a 6-foot fence with trees and everything blocking all the signs? Why? Because it's your church? No evidence to support slash or puncture. The tires also had the words temporary use. Who is it? Now he's a Goodyear salesman, right? Michael Casey? He knows everything about tires. I mean, only provided with a form. Okay, over the past few years, here's the line. The line. Over the past few years, McNolly, who frequently attends council meetings in Asbury Park, meetings, has been very critical of the city police department as well as other city officials. Duh. Are you kidding? You know, I hope everybody out in TV land, lawyers in other municipalities, realize what's going on here. You got the press in the bag. You got everything. You got signs you're saying exist that don't exist. You're lying about everybody. You got cops coming after me at night with knives and guns, and you won't even admit it. You won't even apologize. And Mayor Quinn thinks it's funny. You think it's funny for years.
Thank you.
Deputy Mayor, excuse me.
Okay, next.
You know where I'm going, right?
No, don't care.
Oh,
Next.
you don't care?
No, sir.
You used to care. I'm going along.
Yeah. Okay. Next. If nobody gets up, we're going to close it. Okay.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Louise Murray, Grand Avenue, Asbury. Okay. The first one is, I'm questioning because I don't know what it's for. Reimbursements for, you're on your bill resolution. Page, you want on the bottom, 84?
Go ahead.
Okay, anyway, the reimbursements for those condos, the finance for the condos comes to $56,000. I don't know what that is,
Okay.
unless it has to do with the pilot program. You can explain that to me in a second.
We'll get all your questions, we'll answer them at the
Okay,
end.
all right,
Okay.
that's one. Number two is, the parking out here is awful during the day. And I realize that it's free parking, and I'm thinking if there's any kind of a solution you can come to, because even some of the employees complain that they don't have a parking space sometimes in the morning because other people are taking advantage of it. So I'm thinking maybe you should get little stickers for the employees and have them put them on their car, and then have one of their parking people from your department go around, mark the tires like they do in Allenhurst, and just say 2-hour free parking, because that should cover everything. If you're in court, you should be out in 2 hours. And if you have business in Asbury Park at the municipal building, can't take you more than 2 hours. So you could say 2 hours free parking, bingo, that's it, okay? That's my thought. I don't know if that works or not. All right, this third thing is, I need you to explain to me in detail your resolution 2020-94. I don't know what all that's about, AP Triangle LLC, so either you read it to me, explain it to me in detail, or whatever. And one more thing. The telephone pole with the sign, Amy, the brackets are still there. They should come down with no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's a violation against the the utility poles on Main Street. The brackets never were removed. And I'll tell you something, when they had to go around and cut down the trees, even the utility company did not use the telephone pole to put up the notices. They used trees. They do not deface their utility poles. So those brackets should come down. And that's it.
Well, then she should contact JCP&L.
Yeah, can I tell you the thing about the condos after the meeting?
I'm sorry?
Can I tell you the bill resolution about the condos after the meeting?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that. The parking, the 2 hour in the parking lot, your thought are basically on the same as the parking committee. We talked about that at the last meeting, and we're looking into that. So your input is appreciated. We didn't make the decision that night, but we're still debating it, so your input helps us.
Okay. Because I had to go around a couple times just to find a space to do like a 20-minute drop-off or whatever.
Right, and we know it's probably going to get worse when we have to close down the lot next to the transportation center to build a parking garage. So great minds think alike. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to explain
Sure.
2094, the triangle lot?
Yeah, this is a subsequent redeveloper agreement. So a developer that's not iStar is going to be doing a development called the AP Triangle. So the council had to approve a resolution for the subsequent redeveloper agreement. Just like we did for the other property, the Tripp property. It's the same.
Where is the AP Triangle? I mean,
This is across from
Wesley Grove.
Wesley Grove, that piece of land there. It's like a triangle. That's why they're calling it the AP Triangle. So if you go down Cookman,
right.
geez, and then the other was that Heck, yeah,
Oh, the large
lot,
empty
yeah,
lot.
Right.
that triangle.
Here we go again. Okay. And so what is that? Somebody bought that?
Well,
It's owned by iStar, and they have a different developer developing the project.
Okay. My only input about this whole thing, we have too much development, plain and simple. And you're going to explain to me why $56,000 got dispersed.
absolutely.
Is it under the condo services act?
The brackets.
Yeah, but then other people find out about it and they start applying. That's why, and Louise will say, thank you, John.
John, the brackets on the phone.
If she forgot, I forgot.
Okay, fine.
I have it written down.
Yeah, no, I know.
Other people.
Hi, Rita Moreno, 8th Avenue. I noticed in the agenda that you might have litigation with iStar. That's not what I came to talk about, but how many, I'd like to know how many amendments we've had to that redevelopment plan. That could be after the meeting. Meanwhile, I have a legal question, I think. The three women that are our council people are now going to be sitting on the panel for the convention of the women's businesswomen, supposedly. Is that permitted? Three council people together
Are we sitting on a
Don't-
panel?
sitting
no.
on the panel?
Let her finish.
That's one question.
Okay.
The other one is about, I really took a good look at the bill resolution. I'd like to know how many cell phones we have. And they all are different. One bill could be $3.98, the other bill could be $39. I mean, I get a bill every month, and it's the same thing every month. Don't we have plans for these phones? I don't know how a cell phone could be $3.98. That's the second question. There's a couple of AT&T, but mostly Verizon is on there. Number 3 question is, in the bill resolution, it says Steve S. And then, I think he's an attorney, but what's his last name? Why would they just put Steve S., $6,000? And he's on there a few times. And then the other thing is the Monmouth Capital Corporation. I don't know what that is, but they're on there 100 times. And then we're paying last year's bills on this bill resolution. I mean, is there money left over in the budget, or is this going to be in this budget? I mean, there's a lot of bills from last year. The League of Municipality. I mean, there's so many things on here. Why is that? And then on the last page, forgot his name now, he's getting $56,000. It's like an added to the bill resolution. It's right after the school funding, which is also up 700-something thousand. And that's it. But I'd like to know if our 3 council people could be sitting on the panel.
I'm going to let Fred, you asked that as a legal question, so I'm going to let the lawyer answer that one.
All right, Fred.
So what you're referring to is under the Open Public Meetings Act, a quorum of the council would be 3. And in order for 3 or more council members to constitute a meeting under the Open Public Meetings Act, what they're doing has to be held with the intent to discuss or deliberate on the public business of the public body. So my understanding of this event is that this is a political type event or some other nature that's separate and apart from the business of Asbury Park. And it's open to the public, like a convention or other type of a gathering like that. And that's excluded from the Open Public Meetings Act. So there's no violation,
Well,
essentially.
they have meetings too. They're sitting on the panel. They're not just going to go there.
We're not actually sitting on any panel,
sitting
just
on
to
a
be
panel.
crystal clear. There is no panel that we are sitting on.
We're not on a panel.
I just wanted to clarify that, Ernest. You know, I like to clarify.
Okay, so.
Steve S. is Steve Glickman. He's a labor attorney. Why is he paid twice? Because one's December's bill, one's January's bill. The carryover of bills from November and December is not strange for any city, just because sometimes they come in late, and sometimes, again, we only had one meeting in January, we had bills and claims on, so we're playing a catch-up game. The one Monmouth, I don't know which one you're talking about.
Monmouth Capital Corporation, they're on there a lot.
If you showed me that after the meeting, or call me tomorrow, I'll figure out who it is. As far as the Verizon bills and the phone bills, yes, we do have a plan. As far as exactly which one you're talking about, if there's a concern there, Donna will look into it and get back to you. But there is a plan, old bills, Monmouth, Steve Glickman. You start something off with amendments, I forgot.
How many amendments to the waterfront?
Oh, that's a good question. Don't know. We'll get back to you because I don't even know myself. There's been so many, and which one trumps which and which one isn't right anymore. So there's only 2 amendments, I'm being told.
These aren't amendments, these are subsequent redevelopment
Right, what we're doing tonight is not an amendment. That's an SDA. So, but to the 2002 plan, I'm being told there's only 2 amendments that, what year, 2004 and 2010, something like that? Or, no, we just did one in 2018. Just did one in 2018.
That allows
Let us
small
get back to you on that one, Rita.
Okay. And you should get a count of how many phones you have too.
That's
know what I
something, that's something that the city manager's looking into, and whenever you want to, and I suggested, I think you should have a meeting with the city manager, raise some of these concerns. Okay. Louise, you're driving. Thank you, Rita.
Convention's a good thing for women. Not political. Yeah. Hi, my name's Arthur Schlossbeck, Summerfield Avenue. First, the man that was doing the presentation and said he wanted to make sure the buildings were nice and classy and stuff, I applaud that. That's needed here. That I hope your planning board never allows another building like the dollar store on Main Street next to the French dry cleaner again on Main Street. We don't need strip mall type buildings like that in this town. I mean, since the late 70s, and this has nothing to do with you guys because you weren't the council then, this town has allowed hundreds of beautiful hotels, theaters, commercial buildings to be knocked down that we could have renovated, subdivided, did something to. And this town just has to have that kind of vision now, that we don't want to be like a town that has all these, like Houston, where you have big buildings next to little buildings and ugly storefronts. All right, so that was my little kick there. I'm also I volunteer for a lot of things, but one of them is that I'm a mentor for the Small Business Administration, Monmouth County chapter of SCORE. SCORE is an organization of business people like myself that give our expertise for free to people that want to start their own business or have a business that's not doing very well. Amy, you'll love it that out of my 18 clients I have this year, 15 of them were women. Yeah. Very good. But one of my clients, a couple, has a business that they negotiated over a year ago with a lease in the 4th Avenue Pavilion. It's been a year and they can't get in there. And Martis and Marquis has been jerking them around, won't tell them anything. So they asked me if I could come here and ask you, do you have any idea what is going on with that pavilion? Why can't they open it up? Are they fighting with you guys? Or are they just out of money?
Anything else, sir?
No, if you know, I'd like to tell them.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll answer that one, but you should apply to be on this business committee.
Are you on the business committee?
I go to the meetings once in a while, yeah.
Okay, yeah, just because with that background, that's fantastic. I appreciate what you're doing. No, we're not fighting with Madison Marquette whatsoever over that issue. We have a meeting with them next week. I know part of the problem in the past was they designed it. They didn't like it. They had their architects redesign. And that happened a couple times. So it was more on their end as far as what they wanted the finished
I
product.
figured it was probably their end. But
Right.
I just told them I'd come talk to you.
No, and we're meeting with them Wednesday, and we'll bring that to their attention. And I know it's been approved finally, the last plan, and now it's a question of when they start actually building. But we'll bring that up Wednesday at the meeting with them.
Yeah, because that's an ugly building right now. I mean, it's got some nice little murals on it, but it should have, retail in there. And, I mean, I'm talking over a year they've had this lease, which is a Madison Marquis type lease, which is very landlord friendly. But still, they won't tell them anything.
It is? No, I haven't seen any work there. Okay, we think it might be under preliminary construction already with doing some demolition, so we'll check to see if that has started.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Art.
Motion closed.
Move it.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're on to minutes. We have the executive session minutes of January 22nd, the work session of January 22nd, and the regular meeting of January 22nd. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We are on to consent agenda resolutions. We have 2020-81, a resolution approving special events application. 2020-82, a resolution commemorating the centennial of the ratification of the 19th Amendment. 2020-83, a resolution to terminate sewer account billing and cancel open charges, Block 1905, Lot 5, 825 Dunlewy Street. 2020-84, a resolution authorizing the cancellation and refund of tax sale certificate 19-00210 due to tax overbill, Block 3705, Lot 10.47. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
All in favor? I'm sorry. Let me do a roll call. Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We are on to individual resolutions. Resolution 2020-85 is a resolution approving the payment of bills. Motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
No.
On to Resolution 2020-86, a resolution amending is temporary budget amendment number 1. Do I have a motion?
Move it. Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-87 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of lumber and hardware for beach lockers. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-88 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of speed cushions. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-89 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of new rolling doors for the Department of Public Works. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-90 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of thermal imaging cameras for the fire department. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yep.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-91 is a resolution authorizing the use of contracts with approved Omni Partners Government Purchasing Alliance National Co-op vendors. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-92 is a resolution authorizing the award of a contract to the firm of ARH to perform special project engineering services. Do I have a motion?
Move it. Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-93 is a resolution authorizing a professional service contract to the Rogers Group for police accreditation. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-94 is a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Asbury Park to designate AP Triangle as a subsequent developer and enter into a subsequent developer agreement with AP Triangle LLC for the development of a portion of the property located at Block 3203, Lots 1 through 5 and 15 through 19, and Block 3206, Lots 1 through 4. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Stain.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-95 is awarding a contract to Millennium Communication Groups for yearly support of service. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-96, a resolution of the mayor and council of the city of Asbury Park, acting as the redevelopment entity, granting conceptual approval to AP Triangle LLC for for the development of a portion of the property located at Block 3203, Lots 1 through 5 and 15 through 19, and Blocks 3206, Lots 1 through 4, and referring the matter to the Planning Board for appropriate approvals. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second? Second?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-97 is a resolution of the City of Asbury Park releasing the performance bond for 1101 Ocean Avenue, Block 4002, Lot 1, formerly known as Block 176, Lot 1.02, and accepting a maintenance guarantee. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second?
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-98 is a resolution appointing members to the Zoning Board of Adjustment, and that would be a Catherine Minervini. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-99 is a resolution authorizing the City of Asbury Park to implement the competitive contracting process to procure vendors to operate a concession involving the rental of stand-up paddleboards, kayaks, and other recreational devices to the public in a designated area of Deal Lake. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-100 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a hold harmless agreement between the City of Asbury Park and the Wall Township Board of Fire Commissioners, Fire District Number 2. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton? Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2020-101 is an add-on to the agenda. It's a resolution adjusting sewer charges due and owed relating to the property located at 615 2nd Avenue, Block 2704, Lot 20. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We are on to ordinances. Second reading, public hearing. The first public hearing would be for ordinance 2020-01, authorizing the City of Asbury Park to convey easements to permit certain limited encroachments into the right-of-way area, including airspace, including along portions of an unnamed alley, to benefit the property located at 722, 724 Cookman Avenue, Block 2405, Lot 1, Asbury Park, New Jersey. Do I have a motion to enter into a public hearing to open the meeting to the public?
Move it.
Second.
All in favor? Do any members of the public have any comments regarding ordinance 2020-01? Please come to the mic and state your name for the record.
If I read correctly, that was approved like in 2010?
Correct.
Well, this council was not there, and I don't know how you can approve something that's 10 years old.
It's a new application. It was originally approved in 2010, to the best of my knowledge. I'm reading the synopsis. 722-724 Cookman Avenue, block, blah, blah, blah. Received planning board approval on September 9th, 2010 for mixed use.
2019.
That's the Corbo alleyway
2019.
we're talking about?
I'm reading the synopsis I was sent. So the synopsis is wrong.
That may be a typo.
Right, so,
It's a typo. It was September of 2019, Rita.
oh, okay. Right, so it appears
It was a mistake. The date, it was a typo. It was September of 2019 was when they got planning board approval.
Uh-huh.
okay, I read
Is
it
that
wrong.
the alleyway by Corbo's?
Yes.
Yes. Let me finish and then I'll make it
Okay,
easy. The
explain.
existing building that will be rehabbed, and this is talking before it was passed, has a small platform and a staircase that is the right of way of the alley. It appears to have been there for the life of the building. over 100 years. An easement for the stairs is included in the ordinance. A nominal amount is to be charged because the stairs are existing and has been there for 100 years, and the cornice overhang is nominal. So this is something that's been there for 100 years, and just to do it right, they need an easement. And correct me if I'm wrong. Okay?
So, the alleyway's gonna stay there, right?
Yes. This,
I know, there's like a stick, there's like an alleyway in the back, right?
right, and the staircase that's been there for 100 years is going to stay there, and the cornice up above the alleyway that's not hurting anybody is going to stay there also.
Guess it's okay, but I think that gentleman was right. You gotta look at the historical end of the building, when, you know, when they're building.
No.
Yeah, he's not gonna knock it down, but they're gonna do it over.
Yes,
Fix it up.
It has an historical look now. If it's just two buildings I'm thinking of.
it is, where the old pawn shop used to be, where the pawn shop used to be. That's the building. Motion to close.
Move it.
All in favor? Aye. Motion to adopt 2020-01. Councilmember Chapman? Or do I have a motion?
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Ordinance adopted. Do I have a motion to open 2020-2 to the public? An ordinance establishing salaries of certain employees within the city of Asbury Park, Monmouth County.
Move it.
All in favor?
Second.
2020-2 is open to the public. If any members,
A lot of certain employees. You never know.
They're positions. Read the positions. They're not people, they're positions.
They're not what?
It's not for people, it's for the position title itself. I don't have it in front of me, somebody
It's
read
the
them.
salary ordinance. So there were two positions that the rate of pay for employees has exceeded the maximum, so we had to adjust the salary ordinance to have within the salary range for these two employees.
And it's the plumbing inspector and building inspector.
Thank you.
Plumbing inspector and the building inspector.
There were contractual raises that went into effect January 1, and they exceeded the maximum of the salary ordinance. That's why they're being adjusted.
I know, that maximum changes all the time.
Yes, it
I
does.
never heard of such a thing.
Motion to close.
second? All in favor?
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt 2020-2.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman? Yes. Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
Move it.
All in favor?
Aye.